Hi, welcome to Patscast, the unofficial Regina Pats podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
This is episode 0 for April 15th, 2018.
Back from the Pats the other way, 2-on-1. Steele with Hebig. Steele across the line, left side. Waits goes below the goal line, and he scores! Oh, what a goal, Sam Steele! When it looked like he had no room, he pulls it in front, puts it in. Left circle for Oxenden. Oxenden to Mahura. Flat pass, right circle, Steele left side. Oxenden scores! Emil Oxenden, and the Pats win 3-2 the final score.
Okay, everyone, welcome to episode 0 of Patscast, the unofficial Regina Pats podcast. We want you to follow us Twitter at WHL Patscast.
It's just a couple guys sitting in the basement chatting about Pats, so we thought we'd start recording, get some more information for the Pats out there, see what you guys think.
And that's the thing. We're passionate about the Pats. We want to share this with you guys. Fine. The media coverage is good. Generation of listeners and fans, I think, crave more information. Podcasts are a great way to do this. Again, we're unofficial, so we are just like you guys. We're reading the papers, watching the games, looking at Twitter feeds, gathering information, and we'll gather it up for you guys and bring it to you. Coming up next season, we plan on doing weekly episodes, so we'll do a review of the games we played, and we'll also look into the next week, games coming up, talking about mostly the Pats, but also the Eastern Conference. We are in there. We got some good rivals there. It's going to be a good season next year. Probably some changes on who's on top, changing the guard. But we're going to look at some other teams, other players. We hope to bring the information to you.
Yeah, throughout the season. And kind of give a rundown. It's going to be a little bit of a tougher year next year. So, maybe the media coverage won't be as much as this year with us hosting the Memorial Cup.
We've seen the excitement last year, this year. We want to try and carry as much of that as we can. This is a historic franchise. It deserves the attention that it's been getting the past couple of years. We've had a great team. It might not be as great next year, but it's excellent hockey. The WHL provides, especially the Pats, it is an exciting, family-friendly event. It's accessible. It's inexpensive. Especially, living here, we don't have access to a W or an NHL team. To go to a game in Edmonton, you're looking at $1,000 round trip, tickets, hotel.
Drive up there, take a weekend off. Almost full day trip there, full day trip back. Yeah, it's not as accessible. So you go to the Pats, the bang for the buck, the value's there. They've really turned it into an event rather than just a hockey game.
Right.
They won the marketing award 2 years ago. You go to the game, there's all sorts of things happening in between the whistles. There's excitement.
It's almost too much. Sometimes you want to watch the game and there is just stuff going on all the time to distract you. But it's great. How many families do you see out there? You see dates going there, kiss cam.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Proposal this year.
Proposal, yeah. Shout out to that. The season ticket holder base is huge. I don't know what it's going to look like next year, but I mean, it's a couple $100 for a whole season of hockey. In the last few years, have become a major junior hockey fan. I like to share it with people. And when I'm at work, I'm the guy who knows about the Pats. I want to share that with as many people as I can now. People come up and ask, how are we doing? Who's playing tonight? What are the teams to look at? Other players on other teams. How are we doing? And I think people are genuinely interested. I hope what we're doing here, you listen to it on your commute. You look for it on Monday or Tuesday of the week, and you can stay up to them. And hopefully you come out to some games. It is really a good time.
Yeah, we'll just, give a little more information, maybe our views and our unofficial thoughts of the team, and we'll go from there.
So that's looking at next season. But this season, we still have some time left. Granted, we're starting a little late here. It's the end of the season, but a wise man imparted us some information and some wisdom, saying the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time right now. So here we are. We're going to bring this to you now. Pat season's wrapped up. That's okay. Well, the regular season's wrapped up, right? We still have a big tournament coming up. So what we want to do for you guys is we'll do a season wrap-up episode, give you a good idea of how the season went, changes we made, where we're sitting right now. And then we'll look at a Memorial Cup preview. We'll do that a little closer to the time of the Memorial Cup once we know who's representing the O and the Q and the other WHL team. After that, we have a Bantam draft to look at. We have some holes we're going to have to fill this year. We'll see how the Pats do that. Don't have a ton of draft picks to look at, but there will be some. We'll have to look at the team and see what we've done over that draft.
Yeah, there's probably going to be some trades as well in the off season, so we can discuss that and kind of throw together maybe a couple episodes here and there. If some stuff happens, we'll get some input on that, and then we'll see what happens for getting up to the regular season next year.
Right. So leading up to the regular season, we'll have a season preview, of course, the Pats. But we also want to look at the Eastern Division here. We have bitter rivals we've developed over the last few years. Swift Current, Moose Jaw, PA, Brandon, Saskatoon. These are all teams we hate and we play a lot. And there are going to be some good teams coming out of there again. It's going to be a competitive division again. Maybe not the same teams, but it's always good to know your opponent. We've got some good teams. Prince Albert's going to be excellent. Saskatoon, Brandon's always in the mix. I think I'm excited for this franchise. John Paddock, the ownership group, the leadership, I think they're really trying to get to a point of a program of excellence and where players come and they get developed and they move on. And I would love to see that. It's a great city. It's a great fan base right now. When they were winning, boy, it was a hot ticket.
Yeah, I think they're looking for some consistency. Since this ownership group has taken over, you've seen the steady climb. Peaking last year, this year was a little bit of a struggle at the start. They made some trades, got the team going. But yeah, this ownership group, I think they have deep pockets. They're really invested in the long term, so they want to put out a consistent winner here. Maybe not, to the level as last year, but I don't think you can expect that every year. But consistently in the playoffs, consistently 40 wins kind of idea. So they're really they're in for it here.
I think so. And what are you doing during the winter? If you're sitting there planning trips to Edmonton or Calgary to watch a game, seriously, come out, support this team. It's inexpensive. It's a great time.
Yeah, like you can't do anything for $10 anymore. No. You can't do anything. But you go to the Pats game, $10. There's an evening of entertainment, and really, like you said, it gets you out. If you don't have tickets, well, you maybe won't go. But if you buy a season ticket,
it's a long winter here.
It is. You buy a season ticket, it makes you get out.
You get out and you have fun.
It is cold.
Yeah. You get to know the players around you. Repping section 213, best section in the Brand Center for
definitely.
Sure. We've got some good episodes coming up for you guys. Wrapping up this season, looking at Memorial Cup. Be a bit of a break over summer, but we wanted to get this going now. Get the energy, keep it going. Looking at next season through the Bantam Draft and season previews. We really would like some Twitter followers. Really, that's our main accessibility.
A main avenue of...
Yeah, screw Facebook, screw Mark. We're going to stick to Twitter. So at WHL Patscast, of course, Patscast. Don't do that. We had to add the WHL. At WHL Patscast. Best way to get a hold of us. We'll respond to you. We'd like to have some conversations. Bring up some ideas. Yeah. Bring up some. If you have questions, bring up some ideas, suggestions. We're new to this, so we're open to fan feedback, and that's what we want.
Yeah. Tell your friends. Send it out. Take a listen.
Good. We'll talk to you later.
Clock at 0. History tonight. For the first time in franchise history, the Pats have won 50 games in a season.